hotbed and a stretch of road that has its own rivalry game. We are set for a war for this stretch of road, and at the end of it, only one will have the right of way. Welcome to Raymond James Stadium, the big pirate ship in Tampa, Florida. It's the UCF Knights and the USF Bulls. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the UCF head coach before the game. This is a very motivated squad. Coming in here against a Big Ten team, these guys have a lot to prove. He said, we're not intimidated in an environment like this, and I expect our players to be the best version of themselves today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Knights will kick off first, and here we go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Finds his man on the RPO. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Pulls it and fires to the left. At midfield, he's got room. Snags it and he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Defense's head may still be spinning. They're just outside the red zone now. 1st and 10 from the 22. Quick give. It's Collins. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To crease, it's Simon. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The war on I-4 is relatively new. Both schools compete across 14 sports for the right to win the golden I-4 road sign. But, of course, the most important battle is the one that happens on the gridiron.
It is, but how cool is it? The war on I-4. I mean, that's just it's a dope name. I really like it. Obviously, this is kind of a new rivalry, but Palmer, UCF, USF, they're fighting for the same kids in recruiting and building a program.
Yeah, man, whether you get off on McIntosh Road, the Florida Turnpike, or Lake Mary Boulevard, these two schools do not like each other. Whether it's the Bounce House or Raymond James Stadium, the war on I-4, baby, that's where it's at.
Facing a third down and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Snapped on fourth down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, though.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown Bulls.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. There he goes. He's at the 50. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The Knights moving quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Left side is Farmer. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And they've dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Right side, it's Hall. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Knights! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's McKenzie. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. This USF offense will open this drive right here. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Makes the quick grab. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Man, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Making the adjustment on the play. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they got it at the 42.
Such a nice job in pass protection. You've got the corner route there to the tight end. It's going to take the big fellow a little while to get to that area of the field, so you got to build a nice pocket for the quarterback to throw from. And all 5 guys up front doing their job individually, working together in tandem beautifully. That's what really allowed...
Makes the grab in their space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, it's Collins. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Hands it off on the counter. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. He's got it on the right. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulls! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. Hoping to get things rolling here on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Gonna run it. It's Dickens. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Flying out to the left. Inside the 30. The 10. He is in. Touchdown, UCF.
Number 23 in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Knights! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. From deep, it's Turner. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking for the edge. The pitch. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. Gets away from one, he's got space. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. The Bulls have their offense in high gear. Keeps it moving, it's Collins. Stopped in his tracks, he got nothing, it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play, it's 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment.
Booster! Sweep! Go!
2nd down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum.
Intercepted by UCF. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll try the left side. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They give it back to him. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. The Bulls use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. His way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to save time on defense, they used their 2nd timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. The Knights going to go ahead and call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, USF. The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. On the run, it's Simon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The fake wants to throw. Still looking to his right. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second, just playing a little.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
The run to the left. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it. It's Collins. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Bulls line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Bulls will try to convert on 4th down. Quarterback changing the play. Got to make the play on 4th. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Back to throw, time running short in the half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. Out wide left, it's Charles. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Press center downs, going to the air. Rolls right. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCF! Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped that one off in style. A 74-yarder for the score. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run inside. It's Isaac. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 4 team, the Michigan State Spartans. And it's the Gators, looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And they got it. And guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in them. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on 1st down, playing the pass, now forcing a 2nd down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on 1st down.
2nd and long here. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Got enough space. Touchdown Knights. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Moves the pocket. It's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Turns it upfield. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 35. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Will, you're
you're trailing into games, someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to...
Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, South Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% this season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
And they can't quite hook up on the outside.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Stepping to the right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Simon. Touchdown, UCF! He got a step and just dusted the field. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a big play, a touchdown strike from the 46. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. This USF offense will open this drive right here. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now,
he's loose down the left side. He's at the 40. The 20. All the way. Touchdown, Bulls. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. Wants to throw one first. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Knights want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Look out! Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Knights will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Taken down right away. Bulls use their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Running inside, it's Collins. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to it. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. On the draw, it's Collins. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
Breaks the tackle. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Straight ahead, it's Simon. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. He's got it on the right. Off to the races. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights.
And a really nice job by the quarterback. He drops back. He knows where he's going with the football. You can tell. He sees this guy coming from left to right, running that post down the middle of the field, throws it. Perfect timing to his receiver. He catches the football, takes it into the end zone.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. We've reached the end of the period, and it's UCF holding the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats.
Number 15, set to kick this one away.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. On the draw, it's Collins. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Right back to the well. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
And oftentimes running backs love drop plays because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed away upfield, and now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Hits inside, it's Isaac. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
And the Bulls are marching down the field. Find space, it's Isaac. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Isaac.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They're going to ride this running back. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Nice move there. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Makes the grab. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
RPO complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
3rd down and 1, and this is why they call it a gut check. Turns into the pile. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Snapped on 4th down. The quick game. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. The Knights going to go ahead and call their 1st timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal with a touchdown, It might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. The give. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. They're working that left side. Touchdown goal! And they take it in for 6 more points. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And boy, did they play keep away on that drive. Didn't think they were ever going to give it up. And they've got it locked up in the final minute after the touchdown and extra point.
Number 94, set to kick this one.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick give. It's Simon. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Dickens.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. The play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
On offense, you just took a sack. Bad play here, but it's early in overtime. In this situation, guys, on fourth down, you got to take the points. You got to try to kick a field goal and take the lead.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on fourth down in overtime. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Under pressure. He sacked this defense all over him. Defense has its back against the wall as they try to extend this game and force another overtime. Gonna run it. It's Collins. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Third down, and they want to make sure their kicker has a chance to win it in overtime. Running the red zone, it's Collins. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. With a condensed field in overtime, if you can establish the run, it is a huge advantage.
Big-time advantage. You establish your physicality, come out the gates, put you in a positive way. Now, I can play action, opens the whole playbook.
He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away there, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.